Assalamu alaikum. So many of my colleagues and students have asked me by sending me emails and messages to tell my story of immigration to Canada, and also to tell them how I got admission into the graduate program in York University. So I thought, why not to make a series of vlogs on immigration to Canada, and also to guide the students how to apply to graduate and undergraduate programs in various Canadian universities of prestige. So this is the first vlog in the series. And first, let me give you a very good news that you can immigrate to Canada without hiring or paying any agent. Yes, it is true. So anyone with a high school certificate or high school qualification is eligible to navigate through the application process. It is not difficult at all. So you don't need to hire any agent to fill out your application form and to pay for you and to rob you of a high fee. So sometimes you see that there are cases of fraud also in the subcontinent when people are robbed of their money and resources. So let's get into it. It's very simple and smooth. So kindly note down these two web links. The first is the website cic.gc.ca, and then this is the web page link on the same website where you quickly go to immigration, refugee citizenship services, and let's click it. And then you get on this page, Immigrate to Canada. So this is very simple. Now, this is the website supported by Government of Canada. So there is no chance of fraud. And you can simply go through all these guidelines and various entry programs or possible programs that you can apply through to immigrate to Canada are quite, you see that present obvious on this page. For example, there's so many kinds of immigration programs. There's express entry for the business people. There's family sponsorship. If some of your family members are already located in Canada, they can sponsor you. If there's your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, they can sponsor you. Then there is provincial nominees. If you are, you see that just trying to immigrate to certain province, like Quebec has its own program, so you can actually apply through that. Then there is a Quebec selected skilled workers. There is a skilled worker program, federal skilled worker program as well, to which I applied. So the benefit of that program is this, that you can go to any part of Canada once your immigration application is approved. But if you apply through Quebec Selected Skilled Workers Program, then you can only land in Quebec. You cannot work outside Quebec in Canada for a certain period of time. There's Atlantic Immigration Program, there's Caregivers Program. The Caregivers Program is for nurses, for other people who can actually take care of the old people or senior people in Canada. So, this program is good for those who actually are looking for a job immediately after landing in Canada. So they can actually apply through this program. Then there is a startup visa. It is for entrepreneurs, those who actually would like to start a business and create jobs in Canada. This needs actually a lot of bank balance and other, you see that amount to be declared for your immigration application. And then self-employed people can also immigrate to Canada. Again, you can look into any of these programs that you think are most suitable to your condition, to your situation. Then there is Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. So, and then there is agri-food pilot program. Again, you see that different industries like agricultural industries, there are people required over there, so you can actually look into it as well. Then temporary resident to permanent resident pathway. You know, the people who actually come over here just for jobs and they have temporary visa, they can, after a certain time, they can actually apply for the permanent residence as well. For example, if the students come over here, they actually graduate over here or they live over here for a certain period of time, they get their degree, they do some job over here, they live over here, then they can actually apply for the permanent residence. So this is very good for those who actually come over here on a temporary resident visa. So they can definitely go for, the permanent residence as well. Then permanent residence pathways for Hong Kong residents. This is again a specific program. Then there are refugees, those people who actually are marginalized on account of their, various situations. They can apply to Canada through this program. Then there's Economic Mobility Pathways Pilot Program. And again, eligible skilled refugees can apply to this program. Appeal your immigration decision, appeal to Immigration and Refugee Board about sponsorship, removal orders, and residency obligation requirements. So there are so many programs that you can actually look into and you can apply to immigrate to Canada. On the same page, you can see that even the Government of Canada website is warning you to protect yourself against a fraud. So do not be a victim of fraud while you are trying to immigrate to Canada. So just try the right way. And right way is that you just go to this website and explore these options for yourself, and then upload your documents, pay your fee just online, and stay safe. So let's explore some of these options, some of these pathways to immigrate to Canada that you can explore. For example, we can click this express entry. Let's see what are the requirements. So you will find the guidelines over here. You don't need any agent to tell you, what you are supposed to do, or you don't need to depend on an agent to apply on your behalf, because everything is actually made so easy, digitally available to you online. You just need a good internet connection and you can do it yourself. How Express Entry works. If you click it, you will find all the details. Canadian Experience Class. You see that there are 3 pathways. Again, you can see that Express Entry is an online system that we use to manage immigration applications from the skilled workers. So this is the skilled worker program that actually I applied through. But there are so many other options that you can use, as we have already discussed on the previous web page. There are 3 immigration programs managed through Express Entry. One is Canadian Express Class. The second is Federal Skilled Worker Program, and this is the one that I used. Then there is Federal Skilled Trades Program. So with Canadian Experience Class for skilled workers who have Canadian work experience, I, of course, did not have any Canadian work experience. So work experience must have been gained in the 3 years before you apply. So learn more, if you would click it, it would give you other requirements, okay? So while the federal skilled worker programs, my colleagues especially, or other professionals who want to come to Canada, they actually can use this program. It is for skilled workers with foreign work experience. They must meet criteria for education and other factors. And again, if you would click over here, you would get to know more, about the experience requirements, about your language requirements, and about your other things. This is actually every requirement that you fulfill would give you certain points. You need to do IELTS or TOEFL. You need to have certain score over there. The principal applicant has to do that, not all family members. If you're coming with family, for example, I was coming with family, but I was the principal applicant, so I had to do all those things. So I had to do the TOEFL, I had to do the IELTS, I had to do everything, and then it was all easy, though I had to upload documents for all of them. So when you actually explore it further, you will actually learn more about that. Then federal skilled traders for skilled workers who are qualified in a skilled trade must have a valid job offer or a certificate of qualification. So they should have actually job offer in Canada. And then there are further requirements. When you will click, you will find them. So you can see that all guidelines are given to you. You don't need anyone to tell you anything, for example, and then the links, further links to explore. Find out if you're eligible. There are two ways to find out if you are eligible for the program that is part of Express Entry. Answer a few questions to see if you meet the minimum requirements. So you click, you can actually take this self-test. If I can apply to Canada through this program, is this program for me? So you just need to answer these simple questions on the web page. Read the detailed requirements for each program. So in order to avoid the frustration at the end that your application is denied, in order to avoid that, you should actually first of all check the requirements, and you should check for yourself which program, which pathway is more suitable for you, so that you should not fail when once you apply for immigration to Canada. So this self-check is very important. So take all these steps. Check your score. If you're eligible for one or more of the Express Entry programs and submit your profile, you will be ranked in the Express Entry pool using the comprehensive ranking system. The CRS is a points-based system we use to. So therefore, Express Entry program is also called point-based immigration program. So comprehensive ranking system, we use to assess and score your profile and rank it in Express Entry pool. To be invited, you need to have a score above the minimum point score for your round of invitations. Use the CRS tool to estimate your score. So again, so simple that you just click it, answer all the questions, and check what is your score. And if your score is good, just go ahead. It would guide you to take the further steps. Get your documents ready. If you decide to fill out a profile, you will need documents such as language test results. Either is fine. You can take IELTS or you can take TOEFL. Either is fine to show you are eligible for Express Entry. Some documents take a long time to get, so you should get them ready early. Get the documents you need. Now, these are your educational documents, your experience documents. You would click it and it would tell you that you need to get the original copies of all your educational educational certificates, testimonials from the institutions that you graduated from, right? So that process is lengthy. If you are from Pakistan, it takes almost 2 to 3 months to get all the documents ready. So take all these documents ready, get them, get the original copies, and then also get the photocopies testified by HEC and all that. Step 4, fill out your profile. Your Express Entry profile is where you give us information about yourself. If you're eligible, we will accept you into our pool of candidates and give you a CRS score. Submit your profile. So you would click it, you would enter all your data, your information over here, and then they would have your profile with them, right? For the future, to proceed with your application. Then get an invitation and apply. We send invitations to apply to the candidates with the highest scores in the pool. If we invite you to apply, you will have 60 days to submit your application. We will process most complete applications that have all supporting documents in 6 months or less. Apply through Express Entry. So it is so simple as that. So I took all these steps, and believe me, in my when I applied back in 2010, the process was quite long. It was lengthy, and it took almost, you see that I applied in 2010 and I came to Canada in 2015. Okay, I myself actually delayed the process. So it took almost 3.5 years to immigrate to Canada. So now they have actually reduced the time as well. So you can complete the whole process within 2.5 years, 2 to 3 years. So just start now if you want to. So this was Express Entry, and the same processes with others. If you would apply, you see that, for example, okay, sorry. For example, if you go to a provincial nominees program where you immigrate by being nominated by Canadian province or territory. Over there, you would also follow the same things. You would find the same guidelines over there, the requirements, the process, the documents, and all that. So for that, I mean, whatever program you choose, whatever pathway you choose, you all you need to do is to take, you see the steps as, I mean, all the steps that actually it has enlisted over there on its web page. Family sponsorship, if you have family over here, or you yourself are here and you want to sponsor your parents and grandparents, or you want to sponsor your other relatives, you want to sponsor your adopted child, your spouse, your partner. So all the information is given there. It is just one click away. You click that, I mean, whatever is suitable for you, whatever you think is more required for you, you can actually go ahead and take all those steps and apply. Okay, so is true of all other programs. And then on the same page for the express entry, where all the requirements are listed and all the helping guidelines are enlisted, you can see that you can create your account on this website, CIC. And then for the later, I mean, you can save your profile and then you can sign in, you can start your process again. I mean, you can proceed with the process of uploading the documents and all that. So you don't need to do all these things, of course, over a day or two. Rather, you see that the whole process is going to take 6 to 8 months while you are actually uploading the document, and you see that having the correspondence done through mail and email with CIC or Immigration Canada. So you can also, you see that keep your profile and everything saved in your online account. And then there's Help Center. You can always, you see that, check about if you see that there is delay in correspondence from Immigration Canada, you can go to Help Center, you can deliver a quick message over there, and you can hope to get the answer back. So most recent invitations, I mean, you see that again, you can go over there. You can actually get information on your application as well. I mean, the application process, where it, I mean, how long would it take to get processed and all that. So that is it. I mean, this is quite simple. So all that you need is to be patient with this website and do it yourself. And the latest information and the most accurate information you will be getting on this website, and not from any agent or from any company. So do not waste your time with any agent or any company, and just go to this website and apply to move to Canada. So I hope that you would find this link and this a virtual tour of Express Entry program beneficial. And I hope that you would find the whole process also quite smooth and helpful. And with that, so then I conclude this vlog, and you need to remember that you don't need to pay any agent. You can do it yourself. The website is user-friendly. So I wish you all the best. Thank you. And I will come with another vlog on how to apply to undergrad and graduate programs to various Canadian universities very soon. Thank you very much. God bless you all.